What's up? It's Big Raj from 94.9 The Blaze here with Sixx AM. Guys, thanks so much for being here tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Is it true this is really your guys' first show?
That is
I mean, you
true.
did the press conference. What was the press conference like?
I mean, it was just us playing some of the songs, but this is the first time we played in front of an audience.
Is it going to be the only time?
Might be.
Wow.
We might break up after this.
That'd be a shame. That'd be a shame. Because listening to the album and going through the book, it's such a great, it seems like it would be a great piece of live entertainment.
It really would be theatrical.
Yeah, kind of like a rock opera almost, right?
Yeah.
Is that how you guys kind of envision it?
Yeah.
Nice. So tell me about the evolution of all this. Obviously there's the book, the album is a soundtrack for the book, but this is really like a band. I mean, this is like a real thing.
That was an accident.
Yeah, it is now.
It is now, yeah.
You never intended it to be.
No, not at all. We were just three guys in a studio writing and recording stuff, and you know, once we got finished with it and the song started doing so well, we just kind of thought, well, you know, we got to do this. We got to get out and play this stuff.
How did you guys all meet?
We've known each other for years.
Long time, yeah.
Yeah.
Nicky and I used to be on the same label together.
Oh,
We used to write together. We wrote a lot of music together for Motley and for other stuff. And I met DJ a while ago, and we write a lot of music for people. And we're just all best bros, and we just hang out. And it just made sense to do the soundtrack to the book together. And then, really, when people started hearing the music, they're like, "What's the name of the band? What's the name of the band?" And we were
Because the songs are so damn good.
It's not a band.
They're just good. I mean, they're hooky, they're catchy, they're honest, they're beautiful. When you guys were writing all this, did you think at the time that, wow, this is going to be a real thing? This could be really cool, or were you just doing it for fun?
Well, I think that the way we built the record, we knew it was cool because we were having so much fun doing it. You know, I think that the mystery that came along later was actually turning it into a live show. We did not anticipate doing that, so you know, we certainly did not write a record based on what we would be able to perform live.
You could have all the instrumentation you want, whatever weird
orchestras.
arrangements you wanted to do, you could do. You were limited by nothing.
very much like a lot of bands that just make music from the studio. It's just open to whatever you want to do because you're not thinking about going out and playing live. What's interesting is because then we started rehearsing live, we were like, wow, this stuff really sounds great live. It's
well,
unique. I mean, we use you know, a lot of sound reinforcement, excuse me, like with samples and stuff, because obviously we can't bring an orchestra with us everywhere and all that stuff. But it's really exciting to be a raw rock band and have all that stuff on top of it.
Sure, just be able to jam out with it with a little help.
Yeah,
that's gotta be nice. Tell me about the book a little bit and about why now, because everything that happens in the book is pretty old. It happened a while ago, right?
20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Why now with the Heroin Diaries?
You know, it's been so long, and it just to me made sense for other people that were dealing with addiction or had extended family of people that were in addiction. And for me, it's cathartic. For other people, they're kind of plugging in their own experiences to it and saying, you know, I wasn't a rock star, but I was a CEO. And I wasn't on heroin, but I was on painkillers.
Right.
And I wasn't abandoned, but, you know, my family was in disarray when I was a kid, and it kind of like they can see themselves in it. It's like a mirror.
Relate to it, yeah.
And that's what's really nice about it. And, you know, for us to be able to tell the story of the book with melody and lyric, it was really exciting to do.
Yeah, it's really a very unique thing. I remember reading the book. I remember putting it down when I'm done and just feeling a little bit better about my life. I'm like, oh God.
Thank you.
I thought I was doing some really screwed up stuff, but obviously it was the tip of the iceberg.
No, I understand.
When you two read the book for the first time, what was your reactions? And was that before the whole band thing came together, even?
Yeah.
You probably read it well.
It was interesting. I think each of us had different experiences reading it. Having known Nicky so long and being such a close friend of his, it was a real trip for me to actually, you know, because I'd heard all the stories and seen all the specials on TV and stuff, just like, you know, everyone has.
Sure.
But to sit there and read these, you know, page after page of just this incredibly painful stuff, you know, the reaction was, wow, my friend went through this?
Yeah,
it wasn't just, wow, that rock star went through it. It was a much more personal experience.
Yeah, for sure.
But when we were writing the music, I remember a DJ going, well, this is what Sixx would be saying.
Yeah.
It wasn't, I mean, I was right there, but it wasn't about me. I didn't really feel that when we wrote the album, we were kind of writing like Pinball Wizard or Quadrophenia.
It becomes like another
It's
character?
a character, yeah, because it's 20 years ago, and that person's, you know, died and
So far removed.
So far
probably.
removed, yeah. And as artists, we were able to really plug into the character.
Number one rule.
Is that yours?
Number one rule?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Deej.
Is
Go ahead.
it a
answer.
lady?
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it-
mom.
Oh, wait, is there a difference?
Not much.
Oh,
there is.
Oh. DJ is,
I'm gonna tuck that down. Turn the ringer on.
DJ is what?
I'm always in trouble.
he's always, no, he's a prankster.
Really?
And he gets dealt back a lot.
Do you get picked on? Are you the one that gets picked on?
Not so much. I do get picked on. But
That is
I
so.
pick a lot too.
He does a lot of picking.
Really?
We
What-
have so much fun.
Like, what's the worst thing? Well, maybe not the worst thing. You probably can't say the worst thing. But what's one thing that sticks out in your mind? You're like, that's DJ.
You know, none of us have ever had a fight
None.
for all the
Really?
years we've known each other.
That's true.
No, we disagree,
Yeah.
and we'll be like, okay, you win, fine, let's move on.
Right,
I mean,
right.
that's why it's so
That's why
effortless.
there's three.
Yeah, really?
Can't, two of us agree.
I love that, and we have no
There's a
drummer.
tiebreaker always.
How cool is that? Not having a drummer.
Yeah, that is pretty sweet.
We did a video. We had used one drummer.
Yeah.
We did that press conference. We used a drummer, and now we're doing our first live performance. We have another drummer, and we got to just keep this up.
Absolutely.
Just keep rotated.
Yeah, we're doing a video for the song "Accidents Can Happen," and we don't have a drummer for that.
Yeah.
I'll come do it.
You want to do it?
I can keep a beat.
Just let's do a little contest. I'll
Be the next 6 a.m.
be the
drummer.
next drummer. It's like Spinal Tap kind of stuff.
In more ways than one.
In more ways than one.
That's nice. So you guys have been in rehearsals for a little while for this show, right? How's it going? What's the live show going to be like at this particular event? Obviously, we probably don't have all the video and all the grand storytelling that we'd like to do.
Yeah.
What's a stripped down 6 a.m. show going to be like?
It's going to be a lot like the record, actually.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a lot of cool stuff going on. We have orchestration in there. We've got some narration from the book. So it's going to be an experience.
Nice.
But you know what is important to us was to stand on our own as a band.
Yeah.
And not to rely on anything else. In other words, like Motley Crue, we talked about should we play a Motley song. A lot of people had asked, and for me, these guys were like, yeah, that would be fun. And for me, I was like, I just want people to walk away and go, I either loved them or hated them for
Right.
what they were. Not to say if we were to ever play in the future, we wouldn't do Motley, but I think it's important that we stand on our own. And we are what we are, and this is a good experience for us to play in front of Korn, who's got a very aggressive, passionate audience, to play with some other young bands, and just stand on our own as musicians, and not on production, but it's
Or
like
on your
James
past.
or on our past.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be, we're going to play the record.
That's nice. It's a strong record, dude.
Thanks.
I got to tell you, I'm really thrilled about it. I can't wait to see you guys live. Honored, truly honored that you guys are all here.
Thank you.
Welcome to Utah, ladies and gentlemen. 6 a.m.
Thank you.